But the first thing I do on my new Mac has to be Kyle, doesn't it? It does have to be Kyle. Come in, camera 2. Boo! There we are. We got double camera action here today, so you can see what's going down here. Bring that on around. This is where you watch Pete like stab himself with scissors. It's going to be so uncoordinated. I have a cupboard of shame upstairs that has so many white boxes in it now. Funk. There we go. Let's open that one. There it is. It's even got a little handle to bring it up. It's hefty. It's weighty. It's chunky. It's silver. I'm like, so do I do an unboxing on the channel? And she's like, that could be one of the bleakest, most boring videos you'll have ever done. And I'm like, you're right. I'm going to do it anyway. Look at that. Mac Mini. My first Mac. So we have this black bit of tape over our ports. There they are. The ports of goodness. So there you go. There's your two USB-A and your headphone jack. HDMI port there and your two USB Thunderbolt 4. I don't know anymore. You've got LAN, which I've just realized I didn't get a LAN cable. I knew I wouldn't have stuff organized for this. Your little power connection there. And I'm assuming in the box we're going to have a power cable to connect this sucker up. There's a little tiny, teeny ventilation for the back fan. That's where the fan's going to come out. That's its only way in and out of the world. Designed in California. And you're right, Jade. It would have been bleak because this is all the other things you get. A cable. All this stuff is kind of cardboardy paper. That's kind of good. Like, there's not a whole lot of plastic in here. So no plastic bags or anything that are going to wrap themselves around dolphins' heads and cause any trouble. This is the monitor that I'm going to use here to actually hook up the Mac to. All right, so we will plug in the HDMI in the back here. Boom, like so. We'll plug in the power cable. The power's not connected to the other end yet, but it will be in a moment. It made a noise. It went blah. I'm assuming that's good. Noises are good, yeah. An Apple logo on my screen. Oh, that's a bit good. Why don't we, if I turn the lights off, is that going to look a bit better? Yeah, that'll be a bit better, won't it? What does that mean? What's that logo supposed to mean? Should I have RTFM'd before I actually plug this in? No, that's never fun, is it? I'm going to try and plug in my USB keyboard into one of the USB-A ports and just see if this is what it's wanting, some sort of input devices. So we'll plug that in and see if that does anything to actually do this. I don't know what, you can't even really see what these displays are, but maybe once I have a mouse, there you go, I have a mouse on board now. So if I can just click next. Okay, I'll just click next. I think it was just being nice.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Okay, that's cool. To use English as the language, press the return key. We'll see how we go. So it just says language, English. We'll press return. Selecting my country or region. Accessibility we'll worry about later. So I've just entered my Wi-Fi network password. As soon as it goes to the next screen, once it connects to my Wi-Fi, I'll switch you back and you can check out the other camera angle, which we can do now. So we'll bring back camera 2 into the picture. So now it's saying data and privacy. I'm going to go continue. And now it's going to say migration assistant. If you have information on the Mac or Windows PC, you can transfer it to this Mac. You can also transfer information from a time machine backup. No, I want a fresh. I don't want to migrate anything. I want this to be fresh. Fresh. All right, signing in with my Apple ID. So now again, I'll just need to switch us over here back to there so I can put in my Apple ID and I'm assuming password. I need a verification code, which is sent to my phone, which is doing the camera 2 duties. Oh wait, it's on my iPad. I'm going to hit allow and I've got my code. So I'm entering my code now. I know I can't show you this stuff because I don't know what's secure and what's not. Riveting stuff, right? And it's verified. I've got to create a computer account. Oh, find my. Is there find my? Because they're going to find my Mac if someone takes my Mac away. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll continue. We'll say yes to that one. So we can find it if it goes astray. Sure, enable Ask Siri. Choose my look. I mean, yeah, we'll go dark because dark's always better, right? Introduction. Your keyboard cannot be identified and will not be usable until it is identified. And I don't know where to go or what to do. I don't even know how to run an application. This is going to be hilarious for people to watch because, yeah, you're going to be there going, do this, Pete. No, do that. Do it. I don't even know where to go, honestly. So if I want to run a program, where's my start menu? Is that my Apple menu? Launchpad? That looks like a thing. There, this looks familiar. There's iMovie. Oh, there's GarageBand. Let's click it. We'll click GarageBand and we'll see what it does. It's going to want to do stuff. There it is. Optimized for Apple Silicon. More loops, more sounds. Complete feature list. Yeah, not right now. Let's continue on. I must admit, I'm a wee bit excited. This is something new for me. New project, empty project. Sure. My first time using GarageBand on my own hardware, not in an Apple store. So choose a track type. This is all looking cool. So let's throw a drummer on there. But the first thing I do on my new Mac has to be Kyle, doesn't it? It does have to be Kyle. Where are you, Kyle? Is it Kyle? It is. Now, I guess my audio is coming out of this now. Does it have a speaker? This is weird. I wonder, what happens if I just hit play? Oh, it has its own speaker. If you plug no audio in, it just comes out of itself. Quick help button. Help! Does the quick help button just call Patrick? That's what I need. I need a help button that just calls Patrick immediately. Oh, the little red X's. I've seen these. How do you get the typing keyboard? You can use your keyboard to play and stuff, can't you? Oh, there it is. Now, you're not going to be able to hear much of that, are you? What's mission control? That sounds a bit important. iMovie over here. It is very snappy, mind you. Obviously loading these apps for the first time, but I'm just clicking them and they're going and doing their thing. I'm not really going to create a movie, but there you go. That's a thing at a place. So I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm not going to be one of those PC users that criticizes every time the Mac doesn't do thing exactly the way that my PC did, because that would be stupid. And you'd get very bored of that very quickly. It hasn't made a peep. So by the way, the noise is 0 on the Mac Mini. You can't see it, can you? So down here, there it is. Has not made a peep. The fan hasn't come on. I mean, I haven't done anything yet, but the fan hasn't come on at all. So where do I go for iOS? Do I go to the App Store? I'm just going to go there. Intuitively, I should go to the App Store. What's new on the App Store? Discover iPhone and iPad. Discover and download apps designed for iPhone and iPad on your Mac. That's still so weird to say on my Mac. See what Game Center friends are playing. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All right, okay. So welcome to the Mac App Store. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to sign in here. So, which is weird because I've signed into my iCloud account. Wouldn't that just sign me in to that? Final Touch. Can I master on Mac with Final Touch? Looks like they've opted out. There is no Final Touch. There is no spoon. What about something really simple? What about LRC5? I know my buddy Scott said this was there. Doesn't come up. LRC? No. Not coming up. Well, this is disappointing. Ultimate Guitar? Let's download Ultimate Guitar onto my Mac. The most redundant thing ever because you can just view it on the website, but we'll do it anyway. What else? Give me some suggestions here. Luma Fusion. Thank you, Jade. Let's try Luma Fusion. That's got to be here, right? There we go. All right, Luma Fusion on the Mac for the first time. Let's download that sucker. What about Cubases? Did I try that? Cubases. So Mac app? No. iPad? No. Me. That's sad. Yeah, there's already a Pro. It keeps coming up. I'll play around with that later. Not verified for macOS. Designed for iPad. Not verified. So not verified, but does that mean it shouldn't work? It's showing up. Well, look, Pocket Studio free. There you go. That one's there. That could be interesting. My iMessage and FaceTime is being used on a new Mac. Hands up who has your iMessage and FaceTime on far too many devices and doesn't like it. I just want it on my phone. That's where I use it. Central Sax. What about that? He says way too enthusiastically. So yeah, no Mac app. Ooh, it's there. Come on. Let's see if we can play some sax on the Macs. And of course, I know everyone's going to ask about this GarageBand. We've already downloaded GarageBand there. Yeah, it is nowhere to be seen. There is no way to do it. BandLab though. There you go. BandLab. That could be one to try out at some stage. What about Nembrini? They come to the party? Any Nembrini gear on here? No Mac apps. Nope. I think Andreas probably opted out and went, wait a minute, no, we're not bringing anything over. So yeah, it's definitely hit and miss, and there's a lot of stuff that's not here. Audio share? Now this would again be super redundant to be there, but I wonder if it is. Audio copy is there, but not audio share. See, the original idea was that we would just have this beautiful integrated thing that I could just now have two screens, which I need to work out, by the way. Oh, we should try that. I could have two screens and then just have iOS on this one and my Mac running here, and like basically the Mac on two screens, but all my iOS apps there, screen sharing that one in StreamYard, you're all good. Now, where do these download to? Got no idea. So, so how to actually play them? Let's go to this. Oh, there you go, Launchpad. You know what? I was about to reach up and do this. That was legitimately what I was about to do there. But I guess I just have to click these buttons down here. There you go. LumaFusion. Let's open it. All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now, I don't know what's in my photos. I don't know what photos and videos it's pulled in. So yeah, LumaFusion, I will try that. We'll play around with that once I've had a chance to, but it does definitely load, and we'll put some performance to the test. Let's play some sensual sax. Now, is that the way most people run things, that you will just go to your Launchpad and just use it like this? And that's how I do it, because it's the most like iOS for me. But we'll see. So sensual sax. And this is weird because sensual sax does indeed have a Mac version, or at least I'm sure it does. All right, so here's our first example of one that is not full screening at all. So it's just sitting out there. If I double click there, it's not. There's no. Let's do that. No, there's no maximizing ability whatsoever. But you know, you got to turn. You got to turn your knobs all the way up. Oh yeah. Cool. Now, obviously, we have no MIDI controller plugged in. We have no USB audio plugged in here, but we do have two USB-A ports. So what we'll probably be trying is putting the Zoom over here, the Zoom Live Track L8 into this via USB-A, because that makes sense. I'm then probably going to get my second monitor, grab the, because I've got the, I wonder if it's going to work. Is the USB-C to multi-port going to work with this? Because this is USB 4.0 / Thunderbolt. I wonder if that's actually going to work. We'll have to find out. So yeah, we'll play around with that. So there's a lot that we still have to do. And then, yeah, my Brio, so my Logitech Brio is a USB-C webcam. So can that go into the other Thunderbolt port? Because they're really the two things I need. Or, like I do, I'll experiment with, maybe I can just throw my 10-DAC powered USB hub into one of the USB-A ports and just hub myself up immediately and get myself 4 USB ports. It is whisper quiet. It has not made a single noise the whole time. It is ice cold to the touch. And I know I've done nothing with it yet, but so this isn't an impressive demo, right? But I'm just impressed that it's doing all this stuff, and it's also like snappy and easy without having to a thing. So go figure. But we will be back tomorrow. I'll work out what the video is going to be. Depends on what happens this afternoon with this testing that we do here.